Well, livestock watering systems, of course, are a critical component to any successful livestock operation. And for over 100 years, Ritchie Industries has been a leader in the arena of livestock watering systems and really serving America's farmers and ranchers. And here in New Orleans at the Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show, it's been fun to catch up with Jeff Miller and their entire team here at Ritchie Industries. Talk about how proud you guys are to have been in this business now for over 100 years and to serve farmers and ranchers with one of the biggest lifelines in agriculture, water.
Yeah, thank you. And it's nice to be here again this year, Russell. And we are very proud to be able to supply and reach out to the farmers. You know, all the NCBA members that we work with, farmers and the ranchers across the United States and internationally as well. And you know, the fact that everything is made in Conrad, Iowa. We produce and source parts and manufacturing processes locally within that area. And then, you know, it's nice to see where a manufacturing facility in a town of 1,000 people can touch so many lives, you know, in this industry.
Well, it sure is. I mean, the fact that Made in America is what Ritchie Industries stands for. We're now finally coming out of the COVID pandemic and all the different challenges that presented all of us here in America. And it also helps you folks be able to continue to serve farmers and ranchers and kind of avoid some of those supply chain disruptions.
Yes. Yeah, very much so. You know, whether we were not waiting on parts on a cargo ship, you know, in one of the out in the ocean somewhere, you know, like I said, we source other manufacturers and parts that we need, you know, pretty much within a 60-mile radius, 100-mile radius of our operating facility.
Well, things are always changing in agriculture, and of course that also means in the cattle business, and you folks at Ritchie Industries have been one of the leaders in adapting to that change and continuing to provide the products and services that farmers and ranchers truly need.
Yes. Yeah, and a lot of that, you know, we have a large network of distributors and dealers. We listen to them as for their input as what's needed in the marketplace. And then we also have a full engineering staff. So we get a lot of market input. Trade shows like the NCBA, it's a great example. We get input from our customers. We take that back to the plant and work with our engineers. Innovation's been a big part of Ritchie over the last 100 years.
Well, and for over 100 years, customer service has been pretty important too. Folks can actually get a hold of somebody at Ritchie when they have a question.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing we take a lot of pride in. We have a great sales and customer service team. People enjoy the fact that when they call Ritchie, they're talking to a person. It's not automated. And then when they talk to one of our team members on the phone, they're talking to somebody who's either helped build the product or has helped supervise or been a part of the manufacturing.
You know, one thing none of us have control of is what Mother Nature deals out to any of us at different parts of the country. But unfortunately, drought has impacted a lot of Western America for the past couple of years. And Ritchie Industries truly is able to help livestock producers, you know, get water to the animals who otherwise might not have access to water.
Yeah, very much so. And it's not only the access, but then it's also, you know, the conservation of the water. We're delivering fresh water to, you know, the source that's needed, and there's no or little waste. They're not sitting in open troughs. It's just they're drinking off and using just what the animal needs.
And finally, Jeff, you know, we've been talking about water quality and sustainability, and of course, a lot of producers utilize rotational grazing and different management techniques there. And Ritchie Industries and your different watering system products can truly help producers in this area as well.
Yeah, very much so. You know, there's a lot of resources out there to if farmers are looking into the rotational grazing, for example. You know, that's a big part. Help set up their paddocks and so forth. Everything from fencing to the water lines to the automatic waterers. There's programs out there, but you know, there's the state and the local NRCS or the USDA, but there's also resources, the NCBA has case studies that, right here. The programs help you do it all at once instead of a little bit at a time. So it's very much worth looking into.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you for joining us once again on the segment, and keep up the good work.
Yep. Well, thank you very much. It's good to be here.
All right. We've been visiting with Jeff Miller from Ritchie Industries, again, proudly serving America's livestock industry for over 100 years. Again, for more information about their entire product lineup, you can find more of that information by visiting NCBA's website, but you can also find more information by visiting Ritchie Industries website, which is ritchiefount.com.